Hey everybody, how's it going? Chris here, and as usual, here to show you some comic book goodness. So let's get right into it. Today I got a haul for you, as most times it's new and some old stuff. Love to save up the goodies that I get throughout the month and share them with you and see what comes of it, see what kind of conversation comes of it. So let's start with Dark Horse here first. We got Hellboy 6. Or Hellboy in Hell, number 6, just the continuation of Hellboy in Hell, and him, I think, basically trying to get to the epicenter of the hell, and there's going to be a lot of trials, you know, all along the way. It's been really good, actually. Anything by Mignola is usually really, really good, so, yeah. Pick up Hellboy, really good stuff. Hellboy, okay. Spawn 243. Continuation of the fight for the dead zone between heaven and hell. Okay, this one definitely the shocker of the week, the month. Every time Saga comes out, there's usually something that Brian has written and something that Fiona has drawn that just shocks you. I mean, from the first page to the last, there's something that'll kind of shock you, and a lot of goodness in between there too. But yeah, Brian just writing this story really, really great. I love it. I mean, anybody who's gotten this issue, wow, it was kind of funny. I really had a laugh when I first opened it up. And you know, when you see an image that's too close and you don't know what it is, so you know, I flipped over the page and I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? Right? What is this? So as I pan back, you know, whoa, boom, really kind of shocked me. Here, issue number 6 of Wolverine, continuing his little, I don't know, super spy kind of thing, you know, secret agent. He's the good guy working for the bad guys, sort of. Yeah, it's alright so far. It's interesting how it's developing, but I'm really kind of missing Aaron's writing, Jason Aaron's writing. He was definitely the best on that. Here was a really good story here. Kieran Gill and Adam Kubert. Origin 2. This is issue number 5. Really great to give a little more follow-up with Sabretooth's history, you know, his family history, and, you know, a little more background between Wolverine and Sabretooth, kind of give you a little more insight as to Sabretooth's, you know, feud, his beef with Logan. Really interesting. Wolverine and the X-Men, issue number 4. Quentin Quire, he's destined, I guess, to be the next Phoenix Force, and a little bit of, you know, stuff with the future X-Men happening here. Kind of interesting. Yeah, but again, so it's kind of interesting, but another title, Wolverine and the X-Men, that I'm missing Jason Aaron's writing. Good, but doesn't have the same pop somehow from Jason Aaron. New storyline here. Haven't read these issues number 18 and 19 of Savage Wolverine. If anybody's read those yet, just let me know. Leave your comments below. What do you guys think of this series overall, Savage Wolverine? It began with Frank Cho, and he had a few issues that he began in the Savage Land there. Which was kind of a good, you know, start. He was in the Savage Land. It was called Savage Wolverine. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? If you're buying this, the last storyline was really, really great. I like that one. But yeah, if you're reading it, what do you think of the direction that it's going in? Okay, so 19. Here's a story. I'll show you issues 1 and 2 of Original Sin. So it's interesting. Got the regular cover. I just liked it. The best out of any of the variants or anything like that, and it had Wolverine on the cover. So here's issue number 2. So this one, it's looking like it's going to be turning out pretty good. So far, it's good. The primer, though, the primer issue I really didn't like, and I thought, oh my god, what have I got myself into? I knew I'd be buying these and getting into it. I'm like, oh crap, the primer just really wasn't that good for me. Maybe what little information that I did find in the primer is going to play out later in the story. I don't know, but I hope it all ends well. But yeah, really interesting to, you know, have somebody, you know, take out the eye, kill the Watcher, and take his eye. It's really kind of cool. So you kind of figure out, you find out some of the players within the game by issue number 2. You know, one's all about the death of, and then you kind of find some more information about the players and you know, some of the minions of the real bad guy, and kind of bring back a Z-list character, elite Z-list villain, and try to, you know, bring new life in that character. So it's kind of fresh that way. Okay, some few here, pretty much I think just a few variants that I got for this one. Didn't get the regular cover, just like Captain Strangelove said. I love you know, Ramos artwork, but the regular cover really didn't do it for me. It was good, it was great, it looked like a panel from his comics, but just didn't suit as a cover, I didn't think. So I got some variants here. The baby variant by Scotty Young, and I mean these variants, I mean the Scotty Young variants, I mean it's been, I think, one of the longest running type of variants going on for a while. It's definitely been over a year, maybe going on 2 or something like that, that he's been putting out baby variant covers, and people just picking them up. They're still so awesome. So yeah, definitely had to get that one. Back to the beginning. Got Amazing Spider-Man Learning to Crawl. This is 1.1 of Amazing Spider-Man. Beautiful cover there by Alex Ross. Issue number 2, you know, since the movie just came out, I know they probably timed this or whatever. I watched the movie Amazing Spider-Man 2. It was probably better than the first for me, but still, meh. Yeah, I really do not like this goofy, like, ultimate timeline that they're doing with the Amazing Spider-Man movies. To me, Sam Raimi films, those are the ones that are good, even though the third wasn't the best. I like the Venom, there wasn't enough Venom, there was some, yeah, stupid stuff in that movie, but still, overall, I picked the Sam Raimi trilogy over these Amazing Spider-Man movies. But yeah, they had to just put in Electro for this, you know, perfect timing for it to promote the character and to promote Spider-Man. But yeah, it was kind of some interesting stuff, I think, not with the villain side, but I think it's more interesting the stuff that's happening in Peter's life, actually, so far from him returning. Yeah, the Spider-Man stuff was whatever. You know, there's going to be more troubles as you get further into the story with that, but so far out of issues, you know, 1 and 2, the drama happening with Peter has been a lot more entertaining for me than the superhero side of things. Okay, now let's get into some back issues, try to speed through this. I always love to try to get these things done in 15 minutes or less. So let's just get right into it quickly here. Here's issue number 0 of Wild Thing, the Daughter of Wolverine. This is from the, what is it called? The MC2, Marvel Comics 2, Universe 2, and I think it was the same universe that she had a running comic book for a while, the Spider-Girl. But yeah, this is the Daughter of Wolverine, the Wild Thing, so the 0 issue. Really love how they made it look like, you know, the Hulk 181. So it's interesting. I really like that cover. And so I read that one. Yeah, and that one was okay. I think it had some Wendigo stuff in there too. Wild Thing. So here's the first. I picked up the 5 issues. I don't know who did some of the work. Larry Hama writing. I mean, I love Larry Hama's writing. He wrote some of the best Wolverines. And Bron Lim on pencils. So there you go, Wild Thing. Issue number 1. Let's see if I get this girly face. That's kind of creepy, isn't it? Yeah, so issue number 1. Issue number 2. And look at these 90s comics. Do you remember this? When we did the gatefold ads. Yeah. Sometimes there was information, you know, inside here. You fold it out and it kind of gives you the... Oh, I forget what the term is for that. But, you know, what's been happening within the, you know, X-Men universe and what's been going on with the story so far. Sometimes they'd put those in a giant gatefold. Those were sometimes pretty nice. So yeah, number 2. I gotta get some bags and boards. Wild Thing number 3. And here's J2, Juggernaut 2. And I still gotta get the first appearance of the Wild Thing. or just Wild Thing, which was in issue number 5 of J2. I gotta get that. Issue number 4. And issue number 5. Okay, coming on to some other really cool back issues, some really neat ones. Here's one that's really interesting. I picked it up in the lower grade, MyComicShop.com right now. A lot of them are pretty expensive, you know, from 94 probably to 150 here. It was kind of expensive, so I don't want to spend a ton of money on them. I want to try to get some good deals, but I found ones that were very affordable. Finally, getting to, you know, the only couple of dollars per issue or whatever. So I picked up issues 149 of the X-Men, you know, in a mid-grade, and then I got the next one, 150 in a lower grade. It says here a 3.0. Looks like a pretty rough 3, that's for sure. But the thing that offset it, so I was kind of a little bit unhappy with the grade, because usually they overgrade. So usually their 3s might even be like a 4 or 5 or something like that. So what kind of offset that was this on the cover right there. I don't know if you can really see it. Dave Cockrum signature. I did not order a Dave Cockrum signature. I just ordered a 3.0 grade, and this is what they gave me. So I know with CGC, whether it's you know, got a signature or not, if it's not witnessed, it could be that grade, or it might, if it's not witnessed in their eyes, it might actually even degrade the book. So the signature really doesn't matter if it's, you know, but on the back it does say that it is officially, you know, a guarantee here, certificate of authenticity from Lone Star Comics. That is a 3.0, and it is signed by artist Dave Cockrum. So that was kind of a really neat, you know, find. I don't know, a gift from them, I guess, or whatever, to get a Dave Cockrum signature on issue number 150. That's kind of cool. Okay, next few here. John Carter, John Carter, Warlord of Mars, issue number 14. Haven't been reading these yet. I think there's only like 28 issues. I want to get them all and then read them. Another one I haven't read, but there's only 7, short series. Really great. I've read 3 issues so far. Here's issue number 4 of Rima, the Jungle Girl. Really good series. Really good series. So there's only 7, and they're really cheap to collect. And here are a few more issues, trying to fill them all out. I'm more than halfway done. Here's issue number 35 of Commandy, The Last Boy on Earth. So getting there, getting there. I will finish it up. Hopefully by this year, I will have my Commandees done. And then issue number 36 of Commandy. And then the last issue, one I've been really waiting for, one that's worthy of some Mylar, and that is The Monster of Frankenstein, issue number 1. It's in kind of an abbreviated version of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Gives you a quick story of Victor Frankenstein and his monster coming to life, and it begins quite a few decades, I think almost 100 years or 100 years after Frankenstein was frozen in the ice, and then one of the relatives from the captain in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, he's trying to get the monster. It just kind of brings him into sort of the present a little bit or whatever. From here on, Marvel takes on their own, you know, take on the monster. And there was, I think, 18 issues of this as well, too. So, like I say, kind of abbreviated version of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and then leads you up to where Frankenstein is breaking out of the ice and has his own, you know, Marvel adventures. So there you go, Frankenstein. I've been just obsessed with Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. It is one of my favorite monster books of all time now. So every time I can get something like this in reference to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, it just kicks ass. Okay, so that's that, you guys. There's my quick haul. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you all later.